In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a new report using the Ellipse Tabular Models. There's two ways of doing that. The first one is through the Power BI desktop app, which I have open here. The second way is using the Power BI Portal. I'll show you that next. So when you are shown this welcome screen, click on Get Data. You'll then be asked what the data source is, so we need to select SQL Server Analysis Services database. And then you need to know what your IP address is for your server where the models are. You can leave database blank and you'll be presented with your list of options. So these are all the models I have available to me. I'm going to select Inspections. And I'm presented with a blank canvas to start creating my report. And then over on the right, you can see these are all the tables of data for this inspections model that I can use to create my report. So I'll show you how to create a simple report where we're going to look for inspections for an EGI. So if I click on a field, it automatically throws it onto the page and defaults to a table format. I'm going to change this to a slicer. So that's this chart over here. So here you can do your selections and just restrict the data that you see by a particular EGI. I'm going to choose bus type A. And over here I'm going to put a table of all the fields related to the inspection that I want to see. So over here I'll find the inspection information. I'm going to put a start date. I'm going to put the equipment number, and I'd like to put the inspection result, which will be in this table here. These are in alphabetical order, and that's the result. And I'm also going to put the activity for this inspection. So you can see here there are a few different types of activities. I actually want to restrict mine to just defects. So what I'm going to do is put that activity as a filter. So I'm going to drag it down here onto Report Filters, and I'm going to click Defect. So straight away I've restricted it down to a smaller set of data. You can also, instead of putting it here as a page filter, you could actually place that on the page the same way I did for EGIs. Now, the next thing I might want to do is graph this information. So one thing you can do is copy that chart, Control C, paste it, duplicate what you've got, and turn it into a chart. So it's as simple as clicking on the new visualization. Now, I didn't have any numerics in that table, so it wasn't able to properly chart it. So what I've got to do is put a value in. You can see there's an empty value field here. The value that I want is really just a count, so I'm going to use the history identifier and put that in as a value, and I'm going to change it as to a count. Now I want to group these by equipment. So I'm going to move equipment to the top. And you can see here, very quickly I've created a really nice table with the inspections grouped by equipment. And it does all the normal features, so I can click on equipment and it cross drills. And I can change my filters if I need to. Very simple. Now, to do the same sort of thing in the portal, I'll need to go to powerbi.com, and I'm going to sign in using my Office 365 credentials. Now that defaults to my personal workspace, but I'm going to change it to a new workspace where I know the inspections information is held. Now across here we have dashboards, reports, workbooks, and data sets. So the data sets is the data that's behind every one of these reports. And so I know that I want to use the inspections model, which is behind this report. So it's as simple as clicking New, Create Report. And you can see I'm presented with almost an identical view of the canvas and the tables here to start creating another report. So this is just another way of creating reports. Thank you.